guide you. But understand it's going to be in a way that don't affect the body moving. That's how it's going to be. It's not going to be like it would have been if you were with us the whole time. Until a proving ground happens amongst us to allow that. And you have to admit that's fair. Okay? Because we don't know what you're bringing in now.
Yeah.
We're living in a different time now. I mean, Matthew 24 says, many shall betray you. Man, it's tripping me out. I'm sitting back and looking at people. It's tripping me out, brothers and sisters. Looking at people who said, who thanked us for us, grinding in the mill and doing the work. Who we were there to baptize them and help them, only to see them find people that they know are enemies of the work. To purposely get there so that we all can see them betray us publicly. It's scary. So that goes beyond just someone just showing that, okay, I'm your enemy. Because the next phase in that is Matthew 24, where they will deliver you up to kill you. See? A lot of you think this is a joke. But there's people that are out there that hate us for whatever reason, that are looking to do just that. And I'm just putting it out there for you, brothers and sisters. When we see this happening, as we're breaking down the prophecies and what's going on in the earth, we can't ignore the next phase of this. The next phase of this is they shall not only will they betray you, they shall deliver you up to kill you. So if you haven't been working amongst us and put your hand to the plow, there's security and other things in place so that we can protect ourselves, understanding the time we're living in now. This ain't the time in which we were free to just teach out on the streets. Go talk to people. People can't even gather freely anymore. Everything has changed. So our interactions, and it also leads us to actually react to that and have a change, understanding that the environment has changed. You can't expect us to be all just open arms like we once were. Not realizing a person's intentions that we thought, a person we thought we knew. Let me put that out there. So I don't want people to get offended and say, elders changed and this, that, and the other. It's a different time. I didn't change. We just have to protect the Lord's sheep. Okay, I just wanted to highlight that. Anything you want to say, Elder Gaja and Elder Gabar, before we break down?
Not really, Elder, just, singing from the same hymn sheet. We're in these times, But,
Yeah.
we said it was coming, and it's here.
It's here.
You with me? And this is another thing. What else have we said was coming? That's not yet arrived. So we have to just watch. Keep watching, stay vigilant, stay prep, stay sober, because the adversary moving like a roaring lion. He will be looking who to take. Lions don't hunt the strong. Lions hunt the weak. So now isn't the time for weakness. Now it's the time for strength. Now it's the time to if you ever had any doubts, we have to get rid of them now. If you ever had any offenses, you gotta get rid of them now. Because it's survival time right now.
Yeah.
That's where we are right now. Survival time. It's not one foot in the truth and one foot in the world anymore. A line has been drawn, and we have to choose a master. Simple as.
Exactly. And we're going to keep this as long as we're going to keep flowing and bringing people to the truth and putting them in that water as long as the Most High have breath in us. We're going to do what we can do. But understand, brothers and sisters, Times are changing. Time and chance happens to all men, and hey, we're in the final hour. So whatever, it doesn't matter. It's time for us to get right with the Most High, be baptized, get under His Spirit, and if you don't know, be guided. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? You don't want, this is not a time for any of us to be out there by ourselves. It's no time for that. Get with your family. Get your house together. You cannot help a nation if you cannot first get your house in order. That's where it starts. You put these strong families together, and you have what? A nation. Stay strong. Support the work. We have a great class coming this Sabbath. And hopefully, I expected people not to have full answers to how, what preparation they were making beyond this. I was expecting that. So that if you weren't thinking of implementing something, worst case scenario, you will think now to implement something, worst case scenario. What will you do if you lose your job and everything right now? Do you have a plan? If not, make one. With that, I'm going to say shalom. With that, I'm going to say shalom, my brothers and sisters. This Sabbath, we have a great lesson. Hebrew and Bible Academy, the purpose of man and woman. Building a nation. Building a nation. And it starts with the image of God, which is man and woman. Right? We're going into that this academy. You don't want to miss it. And everyone have to fall into line. And what line? The Most High's line. A man must exercise his full purpose as a man on earth, or he isn't going to make it. Or we're not going to make it. The same with women. And it's not about arguing one's opinion. It's the purpose according to God. That's something that either of us can argue against. Okay, so here we go. And that day a man shall be made like pure gold. What's that? Rare. A man of God, a man would be rare in this time. So if you got one, and if you know one, you better get close to him. Okay. If you have children out there and you have a father over those children, conversate with them, because it's your duty, mother and father together, to protect and guide those children. It's not upon us to fix. Each one have to fix their own home. Find out who that man is and get with him and say, well, listen, let's and a man, get with your children of your mother and say, this is our plan to protect our children through this. Okay, it's coming. Things will never be the same. We're in the beginning of the end. But guess what? We win. We are the children of Israel. And we're back, baby. Shalom.